So, Namaste and Pranam. Welcome again to this webinar series or monthly awareness program of Gitananda Integrative Therapist Academy. We are pleased to have you all in these sessions, and you all are joining in every sessions, coming here to help us spread this awareness, which is very much important. And thank you all for joining, and whoever is watching online in different platforms. So I welcome you all. Let us start with the invocation with the Ganesh Gayatri, Guru Gayatri. ॐ तद्गणेशाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयाते ॐ तत्परम्परयाय विद्महे ज्ञानलिङ्गेश्वराय धीमहि तन्नो गुरुः प्रचोदयाते ओम योग महर्षि डॉक्टर स्वामी गीतानंद गिरी गुरु महाराज की जय। ओम पुदवै कलमा मणि पुदवै शक्ति योगाचारिणी अम्मा जी मीनाक्षी देवी भवनानी गुरु माता की जय। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। So, namaste and welcome again to this webinar, this monthly awareness webinar series. We're trying to bring awareness through different approaches, different therapies, different aspects, and we are here today with another session with naturopathy. We had our first session of naturopathy awareness program, and it was really appreciated by a lot of people. And here we are again with our dear Dr. Vasundhara ma'am, who will be sharing very important topic in today's session. And before going into the session directly, it is like the topic that we're going to cover here will be like titled as Return to Balance, Natural Healing and Inner Restoration. You will be getting a lot of information into that. And in today's fast-paced world, like many people seek health through external solutions, often forgetting that the human body possesses an extraordinary innate capacity for healing. And the nature cure or naturopathy reminds us that health is not merely the absence of disease, but a state of harmony between the body, mind, and the soul. And therefore, it is very much important to know this integration. The integrated approach or integrated functionality should be taken care of and should be aware of. And Gitananda Integrative Therapist Academy, is a platform where healing, education, research, and service come together. And as we all know, this is rooted in the rich tradition of Rishi culture Ashtanga, Gitananda Yoga tradition, and where this Gita, this academy is dedicated to make yoga integrative health approaches accessible, relevant, and therapeutically meaningful in today's fast-paced world. And a lot of things that we are coming across, but the important aspect of any therapy that we often forget is the healing of the individual. We think of the priority of one therapy over the other, but the most important thing is the healing process in the individual who is undergoing suffering, pain, or discomfort or disease. So that is the most important thing, and this is the approach where our Dr. Ananda sir has given us this platform to investigate, to aware, to try to find solutions in this regard. And yoga at its core and Gita stands on three pillars, where the yoga is at its roots, where yoga as a therapy, as an education, as a way of life, try to integrate all the other therapies, bring them together, and through those, including the naturopathy, siddha, ayurveda, allopathy, music therapy, dance therapy, psychotherapy, counseling, all therapies come together, and like how we can help an individual to heal, and transform and to transcend. And we have, like, we try to play the very important message of Dr. Ananda sir every monthly awareness program. And here also I would like to play that very important message that Dr. Ananda sir gives. And it is very important, where like each and every word of Ananda sir is like a gem. And this is the like Devavani or the Guru Vani, we can term it as, but that is also like it is far beyond what he says. So that I would like to play here, and which is a reminder for us every time that why this awareness program is important and what we are trying to offer. So I'd like to play here Dr. Ananda sir's message.
Namaste, Vanakkam, Swagatam. Such a pleasure to be with all of you on the occasion of this awareness program being conducted by GITA, the Gitananda Integrative Therapies Academy. I congratulate our directors, Yoga Sadhaka Anandraj Bhavanani and Yoga Sadhaki Sagalakala Valli Divyapriya Bhavanani on these initiatives. And I appreciate the dedicated efforts of our CEO, Yogacharya Nilachal, who is doing his best to take this message to all of you. Gita is based on the principle that yoga and allied therapies are the way for us as a human being to grow into our holistic potential. Physical, mental, social, emotional, spiritual, and why not also financial health is vital for every human being on this planet. We must make sure that each individual receives those therapies that are appropriate to them in the appropriate way, in the appropriate manner, by the appropriate qualified, competent people. This is why at our Gita, we are taking forward these awareness programs so that all of you can understand our mission and vision. Why are we taking this forward? To reach each and every human being who is seeking care, and not just ordinary care, but loving care that comes from a noble place in our heart. Awareness is vital for us to grow. We have to be aware of our suffering if we are to transcend it. We must be aware of our problems if we are to solve them. And of course, we must be aware of our potential if we are to grow into it. I wish the successful conduct of all these awareness programs, and I also appreciate deeply all our resource persons who are highly qualified and competent in their own field. And I thank you all for supporting Gita as we move forward step by step, doing what is possible every day, so that one day when we look back upon it, we will see that we have indeed done the impossible. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
So this message, every time we play, it is a reminder, and each and every word, if you will, if you know Dr. Ananda sir, it is like it is priceless. It is like gem, and it helps us to understand things more deeply. So coming back here with our today's session, as you know, like today's theme, naturopathy is particularly relevant in an age where lifestyle related with the disorders, stress, and environmental challenges are increasingly affecting our health. And naturopathy encourages, or the nature care increases us to reconnect with nature and utilize simple yet powerful natural methods to maintain and restore health. And we are privileged to have with us Dr. Vasundhara ma'am, who will share her expertise on the principles of naturopathy, the nature cure, and practical approaches to maintaining health naturally, including effective ways to stay balanced during this hot summer season. And before we begin, I kindly request all the participants to keep asking questions in the chat box whenever it comes, and keep sharing your views, whatever it is there in the chat box. And Dr. Vasundhara ma'am, she is founder of Jeevanam in Kerala. She has a naturopathy center over there, and she is also going to finish her PhD in yoga therapy, and she is also a yoga therapist, and she has been teaching yoga therapy, naturopathy in multiple universities. And today she is here with us. And in GITA, we are going to organize some residential here naturopathy camps in upcoming future. So this is not very far. So just letting you know all. So today we have with us Dr. Vasundhara ma'am. So Dr. Vasundhara ma'am, it's immense gratitude. I now invite you to lead us through today's session. The virtual floor is all yours, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, Nilajal, and namaste to all. Thank you all for joining today's session. And myself, Dr. Vasundhara, I'm a naturopath doctor. Today, we will be seeing how we can effectively manage summer with naturopathy ways. So, the first few slides, there will be an introduction about what is naturopathy and the principles and everything. Once we understand the principles of naturopathy, then only we can implement it in our lifestyle. So, I'll share my PowerPoint. Is it visible?
Now it is visible. Yeah.
Okay. 1 minute. Okay, it's moved. So as we see now, there are few
Uh,
principles for nature cure because like
Vasundhara
all the
ma'am,
other systems.
sorry to
Yes.
interrupt. I think uh, the screen is being splitted. So like your image and the slides are both there. I think is it properly visible to all? Antonio G, can you confirm? Is it fine for you? I
No,
think
it's the same, Nilashal. I see in the same portion of the screen where I should see the PowerPoint presentation, both the image of Dr. Lady and the PowerPoint. And then there is
so.
another.
Yes, Dr. Vasundhara ma'am. So
Yeah.
can you again try to share the screen? Just can if you
Should
uh,
I, because I have made it full screen, should I change it to the normal PPT version?
yes, please. Just try it
Yes.
once.
Okay, once.
Just try it once and let's see.
Is it okay now?
No, it's
It
the
is.
same. It seems to be the same.
Can you share that PPT to me, is it, if it is possible?
Yeah, I will do.
And by that time, just I would like you all to know that how we are doing things here in Gita. So we are actually like to like invite you all for the regular morning sessions. I don't know the timings and all, so but like in Indian Standard Time, we are going to organize some morning Hatha Yoga sessions here. Will be streamed in YouTube and people can join. And also crash courses will be there for those like who want to get into the practices of the tradition like the vibhaga pranayam, hathenas and the loma viloma kriya. So you can just be in tune with these practices, so that will be very like for those who like to in tune with the practice, it will be very helpful. And definitely in the upcoming October we have another yoga chikitsa course coming up, the second batch. So those who want to join, please let them know that this is uh, happening on September. Definitely we are going to meet for those who are coming here in the residentials, and a lot of more other things are coming up. So yeah, I have, yes, I think it is visible properly now, is it? Yeah, thank you, Thiraj. You have to just tell one thing I will do, Vasundhara ma'am, just a minute. Yeah. Now you can also change the slides from your side as well. Just try it once with
Yeah,
arrow
I
key.
can. Fine. Shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Okay. So coming back to our topic, we are just going to see the naturopathy concept of summer care. So before coming to see how it is managing, let's see what are the principles of nature cure. So naturopathy is like a medical system only, where we will be believing in our body's own healing capacity. There only literally, if you say that there won't be any medicines, diet is the first medicine and exercise is the second medicine. So, and because we believe that through the diet, the body will get the capacity to heal ourselves. So, naturopathy works on 5 principles. First one is nature has the power to heal. Because whatever the nature, the creation which you see, that has the power to heal. You have to just support the body for the healing. Second, the body has the inherent ability to self-heal. If first I told you the nature has the power to heal, that means the place where you are staying, the surroundings where you are staying, the atmosphere where you are staying, that should be clean and everything. That's why we say we have to make the surroundings clean. We should not put all the waste here and there, because by doing that we are destroying the nature's healing capacity. What is nature? The tree, the air, the earth, all that Panchabhuta is the nature. And if all that Panchabhuta which is there in the nature is okay, it is perfect, the body also have the same concept. Body is also made up of Panchabhuta, water, air, sun, and the fire, earth, and the space. So they both connect together and they help in assisting the healing process. The third one is identify the cause and remove the cause. If you're having a headache, why I am getting this headache? Can be of many reasons. So, normally what they do, they just go take some medicine, they have it. But before that, have I drink enough water? Whether I am too stressed? Whether I had a proper sleep? Whether there is any problem with my blood pressure? So that's you have to identify why I am suffering through that particular thing. Then we have to remove the cause. The fourth one is treat the whole person. That is, we should not see I'm having a headache. I should not only see that, okay, he is having a headache. A problem is in the head. No. If he is having a headache, the problem can be because of various reasons. Because of high blood pressure also I can get headache. Because of migraine also I can get headache. Because of diabetic condition also I can headache. So we have to identify the cause, reason out why we are getting this. Later, we have to implement the treatment in such a way that we see the person as a whole. That is why the term holistic treatment comes. If we are not treating the person as the whole, we are not considering the mind, the body, and the spirit, the Atma also, the soul of the person, then it is not a holistic treatment. Last one is prevention is better than cure. Then we are waiting for that particular headache, the reason for the headache to come, drink adequate amount of water. If there is any stress, remove that stressor or learn how to overcome that. So in naturopathy, we don't start from the first principle. We start from the last one. Prevention is better than cure. We teach the patient or the person who's coming to you how to prevent it. Why it is causing, how to prevent it. You have to consider yourself as the whole person, not the individual thing. And then later the first three one, identifying body as a self-healing, nature as a self-healing, they all come later. So based on these 5 principles, naturopathy works towards that cause. So with this principle only, whatever the condition may be, naturopathy works on it. And the main persons or the main healers are there in the nature, that is water, proper air, very good pure air, sunlight, earth, and the space. When it comes to water, we all know that our body is made up of like about 75% is water. That doesn't mean the half of 75% is only water. It's in the form of blood. It is the form of plasma. It is the form of enzyme. Air means it is the pressure or that movement which help. The prana we say in yoga. That will help in moving it. Fire or the sunlight. It is the agni or it is the hormone secretions or the signals, nerve impulses which is secreting from the brain. or that which helps in promoting the circulation. And earth, that is the mud. Mud is nothing but the muscle mass. And the space. Space is we have, like we build the house, right? When you build the house, we don't keep all the bricks together. Where we will leave some space. Why that space is given? If you are not leaving the space in between the brick, the brick will fall down. Same like that, our body also has hollow spaces. They are known as sinuses. And these sinuses are the space or vacuum space which also secrete certain things. Example, uh, kind of Jalanedi or pranayama, when you inhale and exhale, what is happening? You are secreting nitric oxide, which is essential for the secretion of serotonin hormone, which is essential for the dopamine hormone. So this Pancha Mahabhuta, which is there in our body, is the one which is going to help you. And if you have any kind of diseases, any kind of disorders, any kind of disharmony, we have to find out one of these Panchabhuta is reduced or it is depleted. That's why I said the simple example of headache. If you have headache, we drink water, we ask them to take hot food bath. There is the change in shifting the temperature and core temperature happens, and automatically it will come down. If it is of normal lifestyle conditions, if it is of migraine or some other blood pressure or something, we have to take the other treatments. Now, why this important? Because summer season, we all know it is too hot. The temperature is changing. The climate is changing. The global climate is changing. It is not similar like the previous years. Next year, it will be more severe. It is because of the global warming. Same global warming is happening in your body also. It is not what you see outside. So now we are going to see why this temperature maintenance is important. Our body has a normal pH. What is the normal pH of our body? It is alkaline. We have acidic and alkaline, right? So our body function properly or normally in an alkaline pH condition. But we make it acidic by not taking water, by drinking lots of junk foods, by drinking lots of coffee and tea. We say that I am having only coffee and tea, I am having only black tea. That is also a reason of increasing the acidity. The way you mix combination of food. So all these are very, very important. So these will affect the temperature of the body. So when the temperature is affected, what will happen? It is overcooked or not cooked. So that will damage the proper or harm the normal functioning of the organs. Okay, so why it is very essential? Because now you can see one side, if it is too low, your body will go into a very slow metabolism, indigestion. Energy will be very less, very weak immunity, poor circulation, and there will be high increase of cold and flu. If you see that if you are getting in a season change, you will get cold and flu. But without any season change also, if you are very prone to cold, cough, and like respiratory complaints, and you are very weak and you don't feel like doing any job, and we say it is kapha prakriti. It is because your temperature is very low. And if it is too hot, that is pitta prakriti. How much ever water you drink, you feel like you are on the pan, a hot pan. And that will, because of overheat also, your whole metabolism will be over. Whatever you're eating, it burns out, it is not absorbed. And that will lead to exhaustion. So both too low temperature and high temperature is very, very not at all good. And now how we can maintain? That is, throughout the slides I have mentioned is stay hydrated, eat seasonal and light foods, stay active, not exhausted, rest, sleep well, and connect with nature. How we will see in the later slides. Now, importance of hydration. Now, I told you if your body, what happens in your body if it is too cold and if it is too hot. If you are not having, because I told there 60 to 75% of our body is made up of water. That means your body needs water for most of their functions. And you are not giving the enough amount of water. Now, what will happen in a house? If someone is not giving anything to you, what you will do? You will directly go there and you will ask them. First, you will ask them, please give me some, give me the rubber, give me the pencil, give me that plate, and all those things. They are not giving much attention to you. They are listening to you, but not giving that much attention to you. What you will do? Next, you will fight for it. You will shout, you will fight, you will try to scratch that thing. Then also, they are not giving to you. They are simply keeping quiet. Afterwards, what will happen? We will try to use that rubber or the eraser or the pencil which we have. Ultimately, what will happen? The eraser or the pencil which we are using, it will finish it off and we will end up with without writing or finishing that particular paper. Same like that, if you are not taking enough water, tiny type on the time, what will happen? Our organs need water. So they will ask you, we will feel thirsty. We are sitting in the AC room and we don't feel that thirsty because we are not we are not sweating. No, I will finish this, then I will drink the water. Now the organ needs water. You are not drinking the water. What the organs will do? It will try to get it from the nearby or the adjacent cells. The cells has some other purpose. So the cell will give you the water. That is extracellular fluids are there. The cells which is there, which needs water for some other purpose, this particular organ will take it. Example, your blood only. Because blood needs water for that moving. Now what will happen? That cell also don't have water. Now it will go and get the last person to ask the water is from the bone. In any stage, if you happen to take the x-rays, the x-ray it will be saying on the MRI scan, it will be showing dehydrated or desiccated. That means desiccated. That means your bones doesn't have water. Dehydrated bone. So from the bone, the water is taken because we need heart for living, we need liver for living, we need stomach. So first importance is for these organs. And ultimately, what will happen? We end up with joint pains, arthritis, and uric acid, all those things. Whatever the simple thing, we didn't drink proper water at the correct time. And how we can change it? If you are supposed to drink, a healthy person is supposed to drink 3 liters of water. If you are a dehydrated person, you have to drink 5 to 6 liters of water, double the amount. It is not that I have to drink from morning 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, 1 liter, nothing. Drink, continuously drink. Excess water will be thrown out through the form of urine or sweat or the stool. But the organs which is needed, they will take the water. They will absorb the water. It's not the water is absorbed like that because as you drink the water, it will divide. Now it's a chemistry. It will divide into hydrogen ions, oxygen ions and everything. These ions are absorbed. It is not this water is getting absorbed. It is the ions is getting absorbed. It's same with the food also. If you're drinking some carbohydrate or the fruits, it is not that fruit or a apple is getting absorbed. That will divide into atoms. Like we studied in chemistry, It is that carbon from the carbohydrate and oxygen from the water combined together, make carbon monoxide, and it is take the other oxygen, become carbon dioxide, and it is exhaled out while respiration. So that is a chemistry of the food. So that is why it is very, very important to drink. That's why we say, you drink the solid and chew the liquid food. You have to make it liquid. That's the main importance because it supports the pH, it supports your heat, it supports your brain function. Because everything needs water. If you are not drinking, the first thing is dry mouth. Your lips will get dry. Now what we will do? We will blame the AC and we will just do this movement. We just wet our lips and we will go. Or we will put some lip balm or something and we will go. And especially in the summer season, when you put some lip balm or something, it is preventing the sweat to escape. Same kind when you put the moisturizer and all those things. And the second one is you feel fatigued, you feel tired, highly irritated, headache will be there, throbbing type of headache, and at last only it will be giddiness and dark color urine. It is not on the first day you will get the dark color urine. Dark color urine means there is not even 1% or very few percentage of this water, because the other thing are the ketone bodies and everything. Now, is summer a stress? Yes. Because when you are in heat, it becomes like a physical stressor. What does this physical stressor do? It activates the stress response system. We only imagine heat as that it is coming and we getting the sunburns, but body will sense it as a physical stressor. So that what does this will do? The hypothalamus, the organ which is there inside your brain, it will release corticotropic releasing hormone, CRH. And this corticotropic releasing hormone, so this is the hypothalamus. In front of hypothalamus, you have two glands, pituitary glands, two anterior and posterior pituitary glands. So this hypothalamus will release one hormone, that is a stress hormone, that shows that your body in stress, that is CRH. That presence of when the CRH cross one barrier or one border, it will stimulate the pituitary gland. It will say the pituitary that, see, something is not good with this body. We have to help him to overcome that situation. So this pituitary hormone will produce ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. So these two are inside your brain. So this ACTH, which is released in the pituitary through the blood, it will go to the kidney. Now, where is the kidney? It is in your trunk region. That is at the level of your navel region, right behind. So in the kidney, you can see in the image, the kidney, you have two small caps. So they are the adrenal gland. So this ACTH, that will stimulate the adrenal gland in the kidney, that small cap. So that will release cortisol. Now, what is the purpose of this cortisol? Cortisol, now exam, people is doing an exam, or we have a presentation. I have to be vigilant. I should not be so sluggish. I should not be like, let it come, let it go. No, I should not be like that. I should be very like stimulant. For that, cortisol is essential for flight and fight. But it also has a limit. If it crosses, our body will always in the stress. That's what happened to overthinking people. I told you, you are not drinking water. Your body is getting every time it is fighting. So every time it is like in a war. So now what will happen? The whole body, the blood, your organs, everywhere, this cortisol hormone reaches. And what is the duty of this cortisol? To do glucolysis. It will deplete the glucose, which is there essential for your energy, which is essential for your next duty or the work. And that will happen. So now the body had to make you alive. It should not keep you down. So it has to make you alive. So now starts all that irritation I told you, no? Irritation will come, trigger will come, fatigue will come, blood pressure will rise, you will start giddiness, then you will be adding with electrolyte imbalance. Because of this, night sleep itself is disturbed. You will think that I am putting AC, I can sleep. No, you have to remove this stress. So this stress can be removed by reducing the cortisol. Now, how to reduce the cortisol? That is what we are going to see. We'll start with the diet. Straight away, don't go for any kind of treatment or naturopathy, nothing. Start with the diet. Change your diet. Drink natural summer drinks. So each country, each region has their own summer drinks. So in Kerala, we have tender coconut, buttermilk. So these are very common things. So start with that. Why tender coconut? Because it is full of electrolytes. Tender coconut, it is high calorie food. It is if it is only water is there, if you are eating the inside fruit also, nut also, it's a nut actually. It is coconut is a nut. It is like a cashew nut, almonds, it's a nut actually. But as a very big nut, we don't consider it as a nut. So it has all the qualities of a nut. So we drink the water. The water is fully full of electrolytes. That's why if you are feeling tired, you have to break the fasting. We give them tender coconut water. But its calorie is too high. It is like eating a big feast. That much calorie you will get it from one tender coconut. But your heat or that stress will reduce completely because each and every place you are supplementing it with the electrolytes. Now buttermilk. Now choosing the curd is very, very important. Don't go for highly sour butter because every place you can see buttermilks are placed, but it is high. The sourness is too much. Don't have that sourness because that is acidic. Okay, if the sour is high, that means the bacilli, that lactic acid bacilli is high. Now, how to make a proper curd? You put the make the curd from the milk, right? We put a small spoon of curd to the boiled and warmed water, boiled then warmed milk. We will keep it overnight. Next day morning, we just take it out. By afternoon, it will be correct. That is prebiotic. If you are keeping preserving it for 1 or 2 days, it becomes one day it becomes probiotic. More than 1 or 2 days, it becomes acidic. Now, what is the correct buttermilk? If you are if you are adding water to the curd and drinking, that is not buttermilk. You might have seen in North India, the people they do this churning. They churn the butter and they take out the butter out, and the water which is left out is the buttermilk. But it is highly misunderstood that they buy the curd, pour some water, and add some salt and they drink it. That is not buttermilk. Okay. Now, lemon water, we all know, even though lemon is an acid fruit, but when you convert it or when you have it, it automatically become alkaline, same like ashgar juice. And any fresh juices like watermelon, muskmelon, that which contains more of water than going for apple, grapes, and everything. Just go for these kinds of fruits, melon family foods. And because it provides vitamin, because we don't need to take the juice. We just have to just crush it to make it drinkable. Because the others, apple or grapes, we have to extract the juice. So the most of the vitamins we will be destroyed by that because water was water soluble, and when you add water and everything, the water soluble vitamins will be lost. Whereas this melon kind family fruits, we are not adding any water to it. Actually, we just take the fruit, put it in a mixer. You can eat it like that also, no issues. If you want to make it, don't add water. Without adding water, put it in the mixer. Just churn it. It will become a juice. And infused water. Infused water is don't over infuse it in the previous night. Morning, if you're getting up at 6 o'clock, take a bottle, add some cucumber, ginger, because ginger is very good, like to improve your agni or the detoxification and everything, digestion and everything. And either you can put some cucumber, carrot, or some vegetables to it. Morning 6 o'clock, by 10 or 11, you can start drinking that water. Mostly everyone, I see them doing overnight infusion. Overnight infusion is not good because the vegetables you are adding to it, the ginger you are adding to it, you are fermenting it. Once you ferment it, it becomes something else. Our body don't need fermentation during the summer. It needs cooling. Okay, because already our agni or digestion is high. So these kind of natural summer drinks, choose it. I have chosen this common thing, or as per your place, you can take it. Now, what are the diet? First, prefer fruits. Then going for the dosa, idli or chapati or something else, prefer fruits because it helps you to cool down. Have the fruits, then go for the normal breakfast. And along with when you're baking sabji or something, again you just go for cucumber family fruits. That's why in summer season, these kinds of vegetables are very commonly harvested. Cucumber, bottle gourd, ash gourds, all gourd, one pumpkins and everything. You won't get these things in winter because nature itself says that this is what you have to eat. And you can just go for sprouts, very good curds like yogurts, salads, and mint or coriander you can add in your sabji or the foods. So these things will help your body hydrated because we talked about hydration. Now we will be having concept that we have to drink the water. Water can be taken inside your body through the food also because whatever things we told, the fruits, the vegetables, everything is highly fiber rich as well as the water content is more. Calorie is less. So your body doesn't have to spend more energy on digestion. That will help you to maintain the normal blood temperature and that will help improve your digestion and it will keep your natural energy. Next slide. Now, how it is going to break? Whatever we have seen till now. Now, first is I told you proper drinking. Second, we talk about the water. Third one is we have a treatment called hydrotherapy. So, hydrotherapy are the treatments where we use water as a medium of treatment. We have to take cold shower. Because many times people have a tendency to take hot bath or warm bath. They everywhere they have heater, so it got into a habit that they are used to it. So what will happen when you take this warm bath or the hot water bathing? It will clog your sebaceous gland. There are small pores in your whole skin, the head and everything. That will clog your sebaceous glands, and so that the sebum can't come outside. So sebum are something like oil kind of thing which help you to keep this oilness. It is very, very easy because you might have seen animals where they keep their skin clean. So this sebum is very, very important. If it is over only that it is comes as blackhead, whiteheads and everything. So cold water, food bath, cold face wash. How to take the face wash? Take a bowl, put the water, put some ice to it, and you take your face and just dip your face. The whole this till here. You dip this much part into the water. So that will activate because you have your eyes and your tongue. Now what you have to do is while you dipped it, you have to open your eyes. You have to open and blink your eyes. Then you have to open your mouth and you have to protrude your tongue so that the cold water touches the mouth also. Now, why we are doing it? So, according to naturopathy, our body, our hands, foot, are the representing parts of the inner organs. So, tongue is the representation of the liver. Tongue also we have other organ representations. Eyes also. So, once you do that, these organs are indirectly activated. You are giving that thing. Because we all mostly commonly we hear about only foot and the palm hand reflexology, but our face, our eyes also have that, especially the tongue and the eyes. So take a bowl, put some ice to it, and the whole face, dip the whole face. Once you dipped it for 1 or 2 minutes, if you can, just blink your eyes wide open and open your tongue, protrude your tongue so that that coolness reaches the tongue also. Next one is mud. If you are easily available, if you get a very good easily available mud, you just make a small paste of the mud and apply it over your abdomen. So now you have, I'll show you. Now you have this part. So this is a rib region, right? So from there, so you have this ribs like this. From the ribs, then it goes like that. So till that, not the chest region. Once you can feel the ribs. So the area, the stomach, that it will come like a diagonal shape, the heart shape, it will come. If possible, I'll share later. It's not like simply applying it. And till where you have to apply? Till the lower abdomen. You should not stop till the navel region. You have to go till that waist region, where that your genital region starts. From till there, you have to apply. That coolness or the coldness will surely change the temperature of your abdomen. So what is there in your abdomen? You have an intestine, you have your liver, you have your spleen, your pancreas. So these organs are also activated, and you have the vagus nerve. So simple thing which everyone can do it. If you this mud is not available, don't worry. Take a very cotton cloth, dip it in the water, wring it out, just place it over your abdomen, and over that place a dry turkey towel. Turkey towel. Why I mentioned turkey towel? It should be like a blanket. So blanket we don't have, everyone don't have, but everyone will be having a turkey towel. Like towels, we get it from the hotels. That much thick towels. You fold it 4 times, place it on the abdomen. It is to preserve that coldness of the water. And what should be the temperature of the water? It should be cold. But in summer, cold water is very difficult to get. So how can you make it cold? In the previous night or the morning or something, collect some water, keep it. After 12 hours or 8 hours, it becomes cold. If you don't have fridge. So there are options. And then you should have a very good sleep. Once you correct all these first 4 steps, automatically your sleep will be proper. That is absolutely sure you will sleep. Because this 4 treatments or 4 lifestyle change which you are going to make in your diet, in your way of drinking the water, your treatments, this hydrotherapy, mud therapy, will help you to reduce the stress, that is the cortisol level, that will improve your parasympathetic nervous activity, and your pituitary gland will be stop releasing that ACTH hormone. That is what we need. And exposure to natural environment. Now the outside is too summer, right? Now what we will do? You can go to some places like ponds where it is shady. No, lots of trees are there. That kind of natural environment, because it is summer, so we have to sit inside the room. No, don't do that. Just find very good places where you are getting the exposure to the nature, and you are protecting yourself. Why? Because you go to some cliff area, your hilly area, mountain region, ponds, there the presence of ozone is more. You might have heard of ozone therapy. So this ozone is the one thing which help you to automatically or naturally releases serotonin hormone. That's why when you go to hilly area or when we go to a mountain resort region or a beach, we feel very calm. We feel that, okay, we have take a break. Yes, you have take a break. But who is the reason? The presence of ozone there. Next slide. Yes. Now, lifestyle tip. You have to wake up early. Because early morning the heat will be less. Try to do most of your physical works and whatever outside, like putting the clothes, drying everything, those kind of things you can just do it in the early mornings. Exercise during the cooler hours. Don't, if it is 6 o'clock, it's okay, cooler than the 8 o'clock, choose 6 o'clock. And you didn't get the time in the morning, choose the evening hours. And avoid maximum outdoor activities like between 11 and 3 p.m. Wear very loose cotton clothing. Depends upon the temperature or the climate, you have to choose it. And especially the color should be light. That's why in the abroad Arab areas, they wear white colors. Why? Because of the too heat. So light colors will, because we studied this in physics, but I am not able to recollect it, like refraction of light or something. The colors also absorb the lights. So that's one of the reasons. And take proper rest. If you feel tired, that means your electrolyte imbalance, you're having electrolyte imbalance. Go squeeze one lemon, bring the lemon juice. Or if it is not possible, take some electrolyte drinks. And make sure your rooms are well ventilated. Don't always sit inside the AC. That also can lead to some other respiratory complaints. And especially avoid prolonged direct exposure from 11 to 3 p.m. Now, as we have seen, cold water face wash, wet abdominal pack, food bath, cold shower, mud pack to eyes and abdomen, ventilation. So these are the naturopathic cooling therapies. So we have in detail, we have seen how it is. See. So now cold water. How many times? So it's very cold. No, we can't do it for prolonged, like for more than hours. So at least repeat 4 to 5 times. Abdominal pack and mud pack. Abdominal pack minimum 20 minutes. Mud pack maximum 45 minutes. It depends upon the mud. Some mud, if you are the water is there in the mud, that coolness will be prolonged. If it is dry kind of mud, it won't be. Dry kind of the mud means like when you make chapati dough, right? That's a dry kind of mud. So, but when you make it little more water, add water to the mud will be very cool. Food bath, it should be for 10 to 15 minutes. And cold shower also, try to take a cold shower in the head also cold shower. Normal, not this won't come in the normal bathing time. It is like standing inside the shower for 5 minutes. Not inside, under the shower for the 5 minutes. And make sure your room is highly ventilated because whatever air which is trapped inside the room has to be escaped. So both the side windows should be and door should be open. Any doubt? Okay. I try to club everything because if I say too much, it will be very difficult to understand. So those things which we can use or implement in our life or lifestyle is what I mean. So that is your drinking habit. It has to be changed completely because otherwise your body will become inflamed. That is very, very, very important. And make sure you are highly hydrated, ventilated, and everything. Okay. Thank you. And I'm open for the discussion or any questions.
Yes, Dr. Basundara ma'am, there is a question from Aman. I'm muting you. Yes, Amanji, please ask a question.
Yes, ma'am. Namaste.
Your
Sir,
voice is echoing, Amanji. I think you have another device. I think if you can mute it or something like that.
this was very clearly explained. This mud therapy. Mud therapy and wet towel.
Uh,
So these two are separate. Just to make sure I just asked. These
yes,
two are
these two are they both are separated, separate treatment. Wet towel therapy that is called as pack. We called it as it comes under hydrotherapy where the water is used and we are using a cloth. And because
okay.
mud we can't the mud has to be processed. It's a very high 5 to 10 days of process. We have to get a very good mud. You can't take all the muds. So the place and the processing is very, very important. That's why it's not very common in a house setting. That's why I told that if you are not able to do mud therapy, you can
Yeah.
do this pack which give you the same effect.
Okay. I got it. And ma'am, uh, this cortisol.
Ah,
Cortisol, how we are managing the cortisol. So with all these activities,
ah,
hydration and
ah.
therapy, with all this, we are actually managing our cortisol levels, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, actually, in a normal activity also, the cortisol will be released. If cortisol is not releasing, we won't be active actually. It's a
Okay.
simple thing like best example is exam. If you are going for exam, we will be like having that palpitation, all those things. No, it is because of the increased cortisol that will indirectly activate the adrenal hormone actually. But there is
Okay.
a limit for that. Only this much amount of cortisol should be present in the blood. Like about example 5 mg, it is not 5 mg. Example I'm saying. If it is
Okay.
becoming 5.6 or 5.7 also, that body will trigger it as a warning sign. So what the body will think, okay, he is having very in a crucial thing. So we have to increase more cortisol. So more glucose is generated. So he will get that energy. So that is the main the main cycle behind that. But that kind of high level cortisol, we don't need it because we are not in that situation.
Oh, really?
So when you rewire your whole thing, the body, because body is only sensing, right? Can't see. Brain is not brain can only sense what the sense organs are sensing. So we are giving this sense organs, we are saying that we are fine, we are okay and everything. So the sense organs will give the negative feedback to the brain, thereby it will reduce the cortisol level.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And we have Antonia ji. Please ask a question.
Namaste. Thank you, madam,
Namaste.
from the brilliant presentation, and it was very, very clear. I have just a question about the infused water. So I was touched from the fact that we have to respect some timing and probably temperature to avoid the fermentation process. So I'm
Yes.
thinking about preparing a sort of infused water with
Mm,
cucumber, and that I
mm,
do in the summer. So,
mm,
and adding some ginger slices,
mm.
fresh
Yes.
ginger slice. Then I can prepare early in the morning and consume it in, let's say, 4 or 5 hours. But it's not
Yes.
necessary to put it in the fridge, just leaving in the room. And but after, let's say, 4 or 5 hours, we have to throw out the rest as it could start to have a fermentation process. It's correct?
Yeah. Yes. Morning, you're preparing this infused water with cucumber and ginger and everything. And after 4 or 5 hours, you start drinking that. It will be like 1 liter water, right? For one
Mm-hmm.
liter water, and then you will be drinking it with like 3, 4 glasses, it will be finishing off. Again, you can make a new one for the
Okay.
afternoon. Okay.
Okay.
You can do
Let's
that.
say half day. It's the right time to
Yes.
use to prepare and use. Just 2 3
Yes. Yes.
hours for the effect to throw all the active principles in the water.
Yes. Yes.
And I take the opportunity to ask you another question about electrolyte. I'm not sure, but I remember in the past with some lesson with our beloved Dr. Ananda, he explained us, but I'm not sure I can recall exactly the proportion, just to put together in the water some salt, just a pinch of sugar, and I can remember another substance. This is a sort of emergency electrolysis
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
help.
I also remember like normally what we will do is like there are different kind of salts. You have normal salt, normal white salt. Then you have this black salt, pink salt, and everything. So this pink salt has these minerals. The normal white color salt which we all use in the house, it doesn't have any minerals. Okay, normally it's like that. So in the water, if you can add this salt, this sugar, or some ginger also. Some ginger or ginger powder also is fine. Normally we do that. So we put normal salt and pink salt and a bit of sugar. Then we will eat it. Now why we are mixing it this? Because this pink salt had minerals. So the minerals to absorb easily, sugar, that we need sugar. That's why for diabetic patient, if they when they get giddiness or something, we give them chocolate. In chocolates, we have both sugar and salt.
Okay,
Yes, because
perfect.
and we have to keep it under the tongue so that it will easily absorb through the saliva. Salivary glands will absorb it first.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question, Antonia ji, and thank you for that lovely answer, Vasundhara ma'am. So I think we come to the end of the session, and we'll conclude with the Shanti mantra. And just to remind everyone, we are having new sessions and new practices coming up, new courses coming up, and Gitananda Yoga Chikitsa course for next batch is coming from the from the October month. So just letting you all know, and you can enroll by mailing in the the WhatsApp group or wherever it is. So all are invited in those courses, and many other courses are there. You can check in the different platforms of social media. So with these words, I would like to conclude with the Loka Samasta. So requesting all to join. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Thank you all. Thank you for joining and hope to see you again. Namaste and pranam.